I'm Zach. Hunting, fishing, outdoor adventure and exploration, they run in my blood. I am deeply driven. Welcome back to Deeply Driven Outdoors. My name is Zach. I'm here with Andy. We are going to do some walleye fishing on the river. We got this riffle right here. Gonna expect some walleye possibly to be laying up in there. It is still early in the year for fishing, so my expectations are mitigated. Water is cold. We're gonna see what we can get because cabin fever's been bad and just need to get out. Real quick before we get started, hit the subscribe button down below. That way you can keep up to date with all the action I got going on. Also, started a podcast, HF&O podcast, hunting, fishing, and outdoor podcast. Check that out. Links are gonna be down in the description. So I'm gonna try and get to it and see if I can get a walleye. I'm gonna be starting out here with, I think that's a 1/4 ounce. Orange Jig Head with the chartreuse twister, just because that's what I had on. I'm gonna see if something's gonna bite that before switching to anything else. Where you at, walleye? My twister tail is twisted. So we still got ice among the riprap. It's supposed to get to being like 65 degrees today, but I know it's probably mid-40s right now. A little bit of wind. We have come to location number 2. Nothing really going on at location number 1. So it's not really the best time of day to be fishing. I really need to get out during the better times of day. We're underneath a bridge. There's a big eddy, so you can kind of see the current right there, and the current breaks, making a big eddy. This is actually a spot that we've pointed out would be a good spot to look for a catfish. I'm gonna try a gulp 3-inch shad grub with a little twister tail on it. I have upsized my jig head just a little bit too. I feel like the current was a little quick for the weight I was using. At least some contact and bottom here with this. Oh, contact and snags. Oh, got it. I don't know what the water temp is, but there's still a few ice chunks floating down the river. It's a polar plunge, I'm sure. I guess it helps to open the bail, huh?
Nah, I haven't done it yet today, but I've done that.
Andy is now snagged up. That must be his favorite jig. He's making a lot of effort to go get it. If you fall, do you want me to get you or your expensive new rod? Woo! I guess I could probably help you out instead of just trying to film your demise.
Oh no, you're right. you wouldn't have done much anyways.
That's true. Okay, so that's it for spot number 2. We're just kind of being mobile, bouncing around today. We had no bites at spot number 2 either. We were kind of fishing under a bridge. There's an eddy right by it, by the kind of the pilings near the bank. Still early in the year, like I said, so I'm not expecting a whole lot, but we're just gonna kind of keep being mobile, you know, 20-30 minutes at a spot. We had a couple more spots to try. And we're gonna go to a different body of water in general and check the ice situation out there. All right, so it's been a little bit since we left the river. Andy and myself went for a little lunch break, went to swap vehicles. I got my fishing mobile with me here, AKA the soccer mom car. We have gone to a lake and we found a spot where there's a creek carrying warm water into the main basin of the lake, and there is some open water. So it's March 1st. So it's cool out. I mean, today is like 60 degrees, but it's still definitely not quite ice out. There's plenty of ice shacks on the main body of the lake, but we found an interesting spot that we're gonna try and cast a little bit at. So we'll see if maybe we can pick some up here. Gonna have to do some bushwhacking back through here. We're just fishing on this point. We just walked out to here. And this is where that creek comes into the lake, bringing warm water in. There's all kinds of dead and dying shad along the bank. I don't know if you can see that or not. But not only is there warm water here, but there is a bumper crop of forage, especially for catfish. Andy and I are both regretting not bringing the catfish rods. We should have brought the catfish rods.
We should have.
There is a dead catfish that Andy found. Right here. That thing. I mean, my estimate is that thing is was about 12 to 13 pounds. I mean, that's a humongous channel cat. And it looks fresh enough to where it might have been yesterday or the day before. All right, so Andy, first cast out here, he had a fish on, but it got off using an orange worm with an orange jig head. I brought my extra pole with me. It's this Mitchell Esprit combo that needs new line. I think it only had 8-pound test on it anyway. Got a stand-up jig head here. There's so many dead shad around, and I'm guessing with that big old catfish there's a lot of catfish feeding up in here right now, maybe. And it would be easy to have this rod and reel outgunned, but I'm gonna pick up one of these dead shad, throw it on this jig head, and just set that on the bottom. This shad here is actually still alive, but barely, which is about perfect. I'm just gonna rig this baby up here. Not too concerned about killing him because he's about to die anyway. Poke it through there. It's rigged on there pretty good, I think. I'm just gonna throw it on the bottom and see what happens. Here we go. Andy's hooked into something. You sure, right?
Yeah, it's pulling me. It's pulling.
It is, okay. All right, play him out, play him out.
Yeah.
That's big, whatever it is.
It's taking a little bit.
That's fine. Catch a carp? Looks like it's a carp.
Yeah, it is.
You got him hooked in the tail. Carp sucker, something. Did you hook him in the pooper? You hooked him almost in the butt. I think it's a carp sucker. Reach down there and get him.
At least it's something.
Yeah, give you something on the end of the line. Yeah, that's one of those carp suckers. It's not a proper carp. Justin told me that he doesn't have barbells, so he's not a real carp.
Barbells.
You know those like little whiskers.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. How did I manage to do that?
He must have just been floating around out there. Wonder if he's feeding on the dead shad too. Well, off he goes. That was a quick release. Here we go.
I bet you it is.
There's been some carp sucker. Oh, it got off.
Damn.
I think it was a foul hooked carp sucker, dude.
Yeah.
I think that the carp suckers are up in here.
Yeah, a bunch of them, and we're just snagging them.
Yeah.
And he got off.
For the record, we are not intentionally snagging carp suckers.
No, we're not.
And I can't confirm that these are indeed carp suckers, but that's my guess. Because I know they're in here. We've shot them with bows before. Oh, Andy was hooked up, but
No, maybe.
no, maybe he is. There's still something on there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is that another carp sucker?
I don't know.
Does it feel like it's?
It's got a little bit of weight to it.
Does it? Let's see.
Whoa.
Give him line.
I am. He's getting line. He's going to your line too, by the way.
I'm gonna try and reel that up, I think. You got a boil out there. I'm trying to. Man. You think he's foul hook? He's a foul hook carp sucker? Looks like he's fighting a little different, doesn't it?
He is fighting a little different. The carp sucker ended up giving up after a bit.
Yeah.
This guy ain't giving up.
That's a big boil, whatever that is. Holy cow. Shoot.
I thought he was trying to get your line out of the way.
I was trying to, but trying to film too.
I hear you. I think it's a catfish.
You think so?
Yeah, I just saw the tail fin. I could be wrong.
I think my stuff is getting on your line. You go over here, bud?
Yep.
Let's see. I hope it's a catfish. I hope he's like not a foul hook thing and like a big one, you know?
It's not.
Let him.
I don't think so, because he's fighting different than that other guy was.
Let him take it. I still can't tell. That's a big boil. Wow. I don't know that it is a catfish. It might be a common. Holy crap, it's a big carp in the tail.
Is it carp?
Carp or carp sucker. It's not a catfish,
No,
obviously.
No, it's not. I just saw the fin.
You want me to hold the rod and have you go down there and get him?
I'm just gonna back up.
You won't be able to. He's gonna break off. You need to go down there and get him. Shoot! Take your line.
I got the line.
All right. That's a big one, dude. Oh my goodness. Well, landed something. Got a big fight out of it. All right. Well, I think we are gonna walk on out of here. So this is probably the most excitement we've had at this spot for the day. Andy did get to catch a couple of rough fish, a carp sucker and a carp. I think it's pretty shallow through here. Like you can see some sand sticking up right there, and then right into here. So they must just be perusing through here and just happen to incidentally foul hook a couple of them. But well, yeah, so that's it. We're gonna pick up our stuff. We're gonna get out of here. Thank you for checking out Deeply Driven Outdoors. Make sure to hit the subscribe. Make sure to like the video, drop me a comment, and I'll catch you on the next one.